welcome to my channel. It's a girl Lerato, and if you didn't know that I have a podcast, please click the link in the description below this YouTube video and head over there and follow me because I would love to come into your home, into your car, anywhere you are, and have a chat with you about all things related to faith, business, and life in general. But again, if you're hearing my voice on the podcast, make sure that you're also subscribed to my YouTube channel because I post new videos every day, sharing my experiences with you in this entrepreneurial journey, encouraging you so that we can grow together. So today, I thought I should make a video since, well, we are in a new year and we are on this new year, new me thing, the spirit is still going on. And so I had to think about what I would do differently if I started my business now, okay? Technically, I'm actually in a phase that it's like I'm actually starting again, even though, yes, I'm already a registered business. Yes, I already have customer base and all that. But relocation honestly always feel like a new start in many different ways. And this is something that I feel, as I'll be sharing with you, I'm also sharing to myself because these are the things that I want to do now moving forward too. So, tip number one, what I would do if I would start my business today would be to develop a thorough and actionable business plan, okay, where I can look more deeper into my, my market research, look more deeper into my marketing strategies because, marketing, I used to think it's something that happens once the product is already here. But then I learned through my journey and obviously through my own studies that marketing is also what informs the type of product or service you come up with and how you're going to position that in a way that will attract customers. I was raised by a mom who actually was gifted in the area of business, but you know how our old moms are, there was no that thing of sitting down and business planning. She would just think of an idea and run with it. So I didn't think that business planning is actually a thing. I did sit down, I did look into ideas and write down some few things, but I wasn't really that thorough and I wasn't really clear about how I will put that to action. Speaking of a business plan, I actually have a 6-month business blueprint planner that I just published, you guys. I'm actually still yet to sell it physically, but if you want to grab it quickly, it's available on Amazon currently. You can click the link in my bio and purchase it. It will take you through all the steps that you need, from planning your business to market analysis, competitor analysis, to thinking about how you will set up your website, to product development, and all the way now to serving your customer. So if this is something you feel you need, sis, make sure that you grab that. I will put them on the screen so that you can see that. Anyway, let's continue with the tips. So number 2, what I would do would be starting small and growing from there. So I attempted this business thing 3 times. First time didn't go well. I think I had like few customers. I couldn't continue running. And then I had to stop, think about what I did wrong, come back again with another idea. I had good investment and so on. But I feel that my plan also was not yet really that defined well somehow. But then only the 3rd time when I came in, that's when I realized what I was doing wrong in my previous 2 attempts. So in the 3rd attempt, I had a certain product that I just shared through my social media. Honestly, I didn't think at the time somebody would be interested in buying that. But I just decided to share that portion of my journey. If you know how my stationery business started, it started really with just a prayer journal. It just started with me sharing tips and having that prayer journal that I designed, sharing it with the people through my social media platform. From there, I had requests from people saying, we would love to have this. Can you please tell me how I can buy it? That's how I started Quiet Time Inspiration. It started with just one product, and from that product, I was able to generate so much income such that I was able to introduce more and more product moving forward. So you don't need to think about a big idea. Yes, think about a big idea, but you don't need to think about starting big while you are still crawling. Allow yourself to crawl first. Allow yourself to learn from, just having few product or a certain skill or service you are sharing with people, and grow from there with the demand. People will let you know what they want from you. You will start seeing that, "Oh, if only I can add this, then I'll be able to address this need from my customers." Okay, so be willing to start small and grow from there. The other thing I would do if I would start my business now would be to be clear about my role within the company I'm starting. Okay, so most of us, especially when we are starting small as small business owners, we tend to want to do it all. And I understand we're trying to save money. And when it comes to, running a business owner has to think about how they can spend less in certain things. But you also have to think about how you can invest in that idea if you want it to grow beyond that small business you're starting. Okay. So one of the things that made me feel so burnt out often in my journey would be doing all things. Literally, I was the customer care person, I was the product developer, I was everything. I was doing shipping and all that. And honestly, that, as much as it helped me save money in a way, it also made me lose customers in a way as well. Because I couldn't take so many customers. I had to reject certain offers from my customers, certain requests from my customers, because I saw that there was no way I'll be able to have time to serve all of them all at once. So you need to understand what your role is. Be clear. Are you going to be the person who's the visionary? What is it that you want to see in your business, and how are you going to contribute in that? And if you are clear about your role, you will then be clear about how you're going to get your product developed. What do you need to hire for? Okay. Hiring isn't always about having a full-time employee as a new entrepreneur. Hiring can look like you going into one of these online platforms that sell commercial products for you to use. So you can buy a template and then have a certain wholesaler that you purchase from, and so on. So that gives you enough time to really think about what goes into the product, to really think about the product you want to develop, and so on, instead of focusing on you being the creator. I loved creating in my business, but really, if I would be honest with you, that left me feeling so exhausted most of the days. And so you need to be clear about what your role is within your business. The next thing I would do would be to take care of my finances. Initially, when I started my business for the first time under a different name, I was so excited about the idea. I was so excited about having to walk in my passion, do what I'm passionate about, such that I didn't give myself enough time really to grow the finances. I did have money, yes, to do something, but it wasn't enough. So take care of your finances. If you know that you will need a certain amount of money, give yourself enough time to grow that money, because business need cash injection. If you know certain places that you can apply for funding from, give yourself time to apply for funding, or approach certain people to help you within the family or wherever you can think of coming up with the finances. But taking care of the finances is not just about what you're going to start the business with. It's also about aligning with the governmental regulations. It's also about making sure that you take care of your taxes. This is a business. You don't just start thinking of a product and then selling it and so on without looking at the implication of that as far as tax is related, as far as tax is concerned. So you need to think about what you need to do to align with what the government requires from you. So make sure that you take care of your finances, and also open a business account. Okay. One mistake I did in my first year of running my business was using my personal account. And as time went by, I realized that with the amount of money that was coming in and out, I ended up feeling like I was commingling it with my personal finances. And it was really hard to trace how much I made and how much I can purchase this with, and so on. And so it's very important to have a separate account for your business. There are different options that you can use. You don't have to always have this expensive business account. I know that in South Africa, for example, Capitec is one of the best ones. Okay, so it's one of the best ones. Honestly, even if I grow, I'm still gonna stick to that. I am not advertising for them, they're not paying me for this, but it's just from my personal experience. So do your own research, look into different banks and what offers they have, and choose the one that suit your finances. Okay. And then the one other thing that is very important that I learned later on is networking. It's very important as a business owner to make sure that you network. Okay. I watched one video of one lady who is a businesswoman in Nigeria, and she was speaking about how she lived in the UAE, and that while she was here working, she knew she wants to do a business back at home, and she was setting up her business. So she decided to attend this networking sessions, seminars, and so on, business related events that were set up around Dubai. And she said that she noticed that most of the time when she goes there, she would be the only black woman there. And she was talking about how, as young black ladies, we need to put ourselves in this moments. We need to go out there, network, so that we can connect with people, so that we can also learn from people. And it's something that I realized I wasn't actually doing, and it's something that I decided since 2023 all the way till now to say, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to network, I'm going to go out there to trade shows. And the second last trade show I attended, while I was in a queue, I met a certain old man who has been doing business for years, who has been, buying from China. And, although he does not specialize in my area, he did teach me a few things while we were standing there, all about how to purchase from China, all about how to get things shipped from China to South Africa and all that, and what to watch out for and so on. And so when you go on out on these events, you are able to connect, you are able to learn, and you are able to establish relationships and collaborate with certain people. So these are my tips for you guys, and I hope you found one thing that you can run with moving on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found something useful, something that you can apply in your life. I'm always looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. So let's continue with the conversation. See you guys on the next one. Bye.